Hey guys, this is Always Us After Hours.
Always Us After Hours, a new segment where we continue to talk after the podcast stops rolling. And we talk about whatever we want. That's the
Yeah,
kicker.
that's the
Because it's
good
always us.
part.
We can talk about anything we want because guess what? It's after hours. The kids are asleep.
Yeah,
That was a bad tease. This isn't
yeah.
this isn't like adult content, if that's what you're thinking. This is, and we know that nobody's even going to watch or listen to this because it's not part of the podcast.
It's just for
So
us.
we'll get like 20 listens.
It's for the real
the
ones
20 of
out
you out there
there.
that are listening, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Because we're unfiltered, we're unscripted here.
Yeah, if you're watching this, comment Black Bear in the comments and don't say anything else.
Yeah. No clues, just black bear.
No clues.
I like it.
Okay.
Black bear baseball, full swing.
I was just thinking about Black Bear burritos because I just saw the thing back there.
Speaking of black bear, there was a black bear sighting in Cheat Lake this week. A couple days ago, and it was on a lot of people's cameras. He was just walking around.
Oh yeah,
Cheat Lake
I
on
saw.
all the cameras.
I did see that. I saw
Yeah.
one of our friends post that, but
And I was like, lucky you. I wish we've seen quite a few here.
Yes, we have.
Now this is good content for the podcast. We
Yeah.
gotta switch topics.
Yeah.
We just did a depressing episode of the podcast.
So that's why we felt the need
So
to do
because
this.
it's depressing, I was gonna keep the depression rolling.
No.
We lost two major celebrities this week.
Yes.
Two
We
of
do
them.
need to
First, Ozzy.
Yeah,
Ozzy
Osbourne
went.
at the age of 78,
Was he
correct? Or
78? I think
79,
so.
78,
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I was so sad. Like, I wasn't like a Black Sabbath fan.
Oh really?
I think I was just, no, I'm
Finish
not.
with my woman, cause she wouldn't help me with my mind.
Like, I like some of their songs, but I wasn't allowed to listen to that growing up.
Right.
But I would, you know how whenever you're waiting for songs to come on the radio, I would listen to like 106, whatever that rock station
Okay.
was. This is in Grant County.
ELD.
I don't remember
I don't know.
what it was. But I would sit there ready to record, and I would record the songs on my Hello Kitty cassette
You had a
boombox.
You had a Hello Kitty boombox from recording Ozzy?
Yes.
Wow. What songs?
Dreamer was number one. Crazy Train, obviously.
Crazy Train.
And yeah, so I would just sit there and I would listen because I
What
wasn't
about
allowed to buy their stuff.
Whenever he started getting older, he started doing songs with like the younger people, like that Post Malone song.
I love that video. The Take What You Want is what it's called. The live performance. Ozzy is so precious in that video, and he's getting like really feeble. And when he comes on stage on his throne, like Post Malone has to help him up off the throne and
That's
onto
sweet.
the stage. And they perform together, and Ozzy's just looking at Post Malone like he's a proud grandfather. Like, look at Post Malone. It is so cute.
Yeah.
So I like older Ozzy.
Well, didn't he just do like a big show of two?
He did 2 weeks
before he
before
passed.
his
2
death.
weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks before
I
his
think
death.
he knew, and that's why he was like, "I got to give it all."
I think so, because he went off of his pain meds like a few weeks prior and took no pain meds because he wanted a clear mind and a clear voice to be able to perform for his
So he was in a
fans.
lot of pain.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of footage of people in the crowds like bawling because they're like, we're literally watching like a dead man kind of, because you know how bad he looked.
Yeah.
Like he was white and
This is.
he was strapped into his throne because he's
Oh, yeah.
suffering from Parkinson's, so he's, you know, what that disease does to your body, you like shake uncontrollably. So they had him strapped into his throne and able to perform.
This is slightly off topic, but I read something today. It was about what's his name? It was Grandpa Joe, right? Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
From Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
They were like, Grandpa Joe is the biggest POS ever.
Yeah.
He laid in that bed and didn't
Yeah.
do anything. He never contributed to the family or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he gets the golden ticket, boy walks up out of that bed, jumps up out of that bed, and he's doing like a dance. He has a song prepared.
Yeah, he does.
Did he thought of the song? I guess ahead of time. And he's like, ready to go. I got the golden ticket.
Yeah.
First of all, he bought that extra candy bar, the last one to get the golden ticket.
That's freaking right.
Yeah, but listen, when the family was like living in squalor,
Yeah.
like he could have bought like real food,
Yeah.
like vegetables or something healthy. But he's
Yeah.
like, I want one more attempt for that golden ticket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, he was a villain. But so this post said that I saw.
Yeah.
But someone said they were taking up for him. They're like, what if he truly was bedridden on his deathbed and he got that last hoorah? Because the theory is that sometimes you get like that last hoorah right before you die. And that's what they said about Grandpa Joe. Like he got that the golden ticket, like activated it. And he's like, all right, Charlie, one last good memory for you. And then like as soon as the movie's over, like he basically, he's out.
Well, you know what? He doesn't deserve to live and the life that Charlie was going to give him.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the life he was keeping from Charlie by not working and laying in that bed.
Yeah, no, but no, the theory is that he truly was bedridden. Like he was on his deathbed, and so he wasn't doing it on purpose. That's all he could do. But he got that last hurrah.
Yeah.
That last burst of energy before death. So there was someone said in the
Yeah.
comments it could have been like Ozzy because he went on this tour.
Yeah.
Like maybe he knew his time was up and he was like basically bedridden, and then he's like, I'm gonna do one more tour, and I'm gonna go out there and give the memory.
Yeah. And I'm glad that like their whole goal for years was for him and Sharon to move back to England because they were like, we're tired of him being photographed here in America. Like everything is so out in the open here in America, and everyone just sees how feeble he is. And something about them moving back to England, or I think Birmingham is where they were from. They're like, everything can be so much more private there, and like he can like rest in privacy. And they did get to go back, but it took him a long time to go back because of his health. He wasn't able to like leave like where he was at, and here in America, wherever they probably would, in LA, I would assume is where they were living.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a hard hit. And then today,
the
Hulkster himself, man, he, I don't even know what you
gonna
say.
do when Hulkamania runs on you, brother. No, I can't do it.
No.
Anyway, the Hulkster. You know, I've been seeing him in the news a lot the last couple of years, and it looked like he was doing pretty good for himself. I feel like he really turned a new leaf.
Spiritually and mentally and everything.
It sure seemed that way, didn't it? And he still looked like he was in great shape, too.
Yeah.
He was only 71. I never would have guessed him first when it come to, like, older wrestlers.
I know.
I shouldn't say first. Obviously, a lot of older wrestlers have died.
Yes.
There was quite a few I would have thought would have gone before him that are still living.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed him.
Yeah, he did.
I had no idea. I didn't know if he was sick or anything. Like, I thought he was doing great. The last time I'd seen him on some podcasts and things, he looked like he was in great health.
Yeah.
I didn't know of him having any disease or cancer or anything. So I don't know what happened.
So I guess there had been rumors, because I read this articles that came out yesterday that were saying stuff like, all these rumors are being squashed, like he's fine. And then, so something had to have been going on, like a little something maybe.
Maybe it was the same thing we just talked about. Like he had a last hurrah, so they were like, no, he's fine.
That one article was like, I forget the name, but someone was like, we were doing karaoke last night.
Jimmy Hart, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it's just like, he was just found, it was obviously a cardiac thing. It might have more to say about tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But right now he had
I don't know
cardiac.
when this will air, but we just found out, basically.
Yeah. It was a heart problem, and then he was pronounced dead as soon as he got to the hospital. So it was obviously very, like a sudden thing, I think. So, but he did I think he did an episode with Theo Vaughn, probably last year, right? He did one with Theo Vaughn, I think.
Probably. I saw one with Joe Rogan.
Okay. Yeah. Well, whichever one it was, he seemed just very precious and just like really settled down and like knew who he was now and was confident in his life.
The one on Joe Rogan, he was still jacked because Joe commented on it. I was like, man, you're still jacked. And he pulled out that python. He was always talking about that python.
Yeah.
Pythons.
Yes, pythons. Let's get clear with that.
That'd be clear. Even though this is always us after dark.
After hours.
After hours.
But it is also after dark because we film at what, 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
No, not so much, but after bedtime.
It's after bedtime. It's after hours.
Yeah. But anyway, there is a new piece of art here that I would like to mention. Conjure Dust Designs. I met them at the Moonlight Market this past weekend. And, well, him. It's not like a multiple people. But Kendall, our daughter, and I were just wandering around the market, and nothing was, like, really catching my eye. But I saw him in the distance, and he had on, like, a scout outfit. And I was like, oh, this is probably for, like, a scout, like, camping, like, what, is Boy Scouts still a thing? Or it's like campers, I don't know what, Girl Scouts, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I was just like, oh my gosh, that's cute. And then I got closer and I saw he had a ton of stickers, and we just like stickers. So I got closer and they were all cryptids. I was like, what the heck is this? And then I was listening, he was talking about all the cryptids to people, just kept asking about different cryptids because he had like all of them on the table. And I just thought it was so cool. So we bought some of his art and a bunch of stickers, and he just seemed like a really cool guy. He said he co-hosted or co-founded the Veggie Man Festival because I had brought up how the Moth Boys had mentioned coming on to our show. And I mentioned that to him, and he was like, "Oh, well, I help run the Veggie Man." I don't want to get it wrong because I don't want to say if he's not doing enough, that he's not doing enough. Or I forget exactly what he said, but I was excited to have met him
Yeah.
because he's a cool guy. His name's Danner. I forget
Danner.
his last name. His name's Danner.
Hmm.
Yeah. A really cool guy. So, what do you honestly think is going to be our experience at Audra Park?
Ooh, we'll probably do a podcast episode, I'm sure, after we're talking about it.
Let's have what preemptive, like what do we think is going to happen? I had a friend who knows us pretty well say this is going to be a one and done for you guys. Who is a professional camper, but she has a camper.
Yeah.
And we are only doing tent camping.
Tent camping with 4 kids. A 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old. So
yeah, she will be 9 during this camping trip.
That's true. Her birthday.
Yes, her birthday. So...
All right. So yeah, here's the deal. It could be a lot of fun. There's a lot of potential there. Will there be some hiccups along the way? Of course. Yes. And I think as long as you understand that going into it, it makes it a little easier. You say, yeah, things aren't going to go exactly how we want.
Yes.
But we're going to have a lot of fun. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
The only part that I'm really not looking forward to is probably the actual camping in the tent. Like,
I know.
I like my bed. I'm just gonna say it. I like my bed. I like to be comfortable, and sue me if I'm wrong for that. But I like sleeping in my bed. It's a good sleep.
All of our kids
do.
And
I like not waking up with my back breaking.
Yeah.
Like whenever because we tried it in our yard. We did the tent, and when I woke up, I was like, oh, my back. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. So I think I'm mostly worried about our youngest because she only sleeps really well in her own bed, which is a crib still.
And there's no crib.
There's no crib.
Tent, so
I don't know what that's going to be like.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. But there's lots to do down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like what?
I just feel like I'm doing this more for like the kids.
Yeah, you are. And I am too. And that's what you got to do sometimes when you have kids. You just got to say this is for them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And if that's what they want to do, we'll do it.
Yeah. But I don't know. The lots are kind of close, and I'm just worried about what other people will think of our family because we know how our family is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll be interesting. We're going to talk all about it. We'll have a podcast episode. Maybe we'll do the podcast there.
I would like to.
That'd be pretty cool.
One of my favorite, Really Very Crunchy, they went camping and they did a podcast while camping. I don't know where their kids were because it was during the day.
Yeah.
So unless they have very well behaved kids, I don't know.
You have to give the kids a tablet or something.
They don't do. They're really very crunchy.
Yeah, okay.
They don't even have TV in their house.
Are they older kids?
No, they're small kids. They're younger than our kids.
Oh, then they're just used to
maybe 6 and
like being entertained by themselves, maybe.
Yes, that's a good thing about screenless children. They know how to play.
Right.
Our neighbor just said that to me today. She was like, she was talking about how dramatic one of our daughters are. She was like, I watch all your kids. And she's like, and one of them is just so dramatic. And she just asked, where they had been this week. And I was like, they've been at a camp. And she was like, it's hard to keep them entertained during the summer because they don't know how to play. That you always just got to keep them entertained. She was being nice and funny. Yeah. She was just like, kids these days don't know how to entertain themselves. You always got to be entertaining them, or they got to watch a screen, or they got to have someone. But our youngest is very good at just playing. Like, she just runs in circles outside, and I'm just like, I'm just going to let her. Yeah. She's good at independent playing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some interesting emails here recently. Mm-hmm. We had the Am I the Jackwagon that we're doing that new series.
Yeah, which I love.
We got a follow-up, so maybe we'll do another podcast on that. Should I talk about that?
Yeah.
No, we'll wait.
You want to wait on that?
We want to wait, but we'll just let them know if they haven't watched that episode yet. You need to go back and watch it, Am I the Jackwagon? Because
we have a response.
You need to see how it started.
Yeah.
You need to see the story. And then we'll give you the update.
Yes.
Or should we do the update on After Hours?
Maybe. I don't know. Are we going to do another Jackwagon?
Yeah.
Then we'll do it.
Did you like it? Did you like the Jackwagon?
I love
segment?
Watching videos. It's Am I the A-hole is the official thing on Reddit. But we changed it to just be a little more gentle with our viewers.
Yeah.
Because we are trying to be family friendly.
Yeah. I only cut you when you're like dropping F-bombs.
I don't say the F word.
You know what's funny? The editing software that I use, it does a transcription of the podcast, and it always adds a cuss word.
It really does.
Like, it wasn't there. But it thinks that we did. I don't know if it's our accent.
Yeah.
And it's usually the F-bomb, but it's not true. But I will always read it to you because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's because it's like way out of context. It makes no sense.
You're like, you're saying the F word again.
And I'm like, I don't know how it came up with that, but that's what it says. Pretty good. Pretty funny.
That is funny.
Yeah.
What, you got anything?
No, was I supposed to?
You don't have anything in your head?
Oh, I'm tired.
I am tired too.
It's after hours.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's after hours? What time is it right now?
10:30. It's actually early for us. Usually we don't wrap up podcasting until like 1 o'clock.
I know.
So we're early tonight. We've gone to bed early.
I know. We were giving our kids that melatonin like an hour. Just
kidding. You're wild. Yeah. You're wild for that.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is just a little bit of us being silly here at the end of the episode. Tired and sleepy and ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.